everyone, it's Robin here. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am excited to see you and I'm excited for today too. I hope you enjoy what we have going on today because today I'm going to be going through my Disney pin collections and doing a little bit of spring cleaning. Oh, I have been waiting to do this for a while and you know, it's not an easy task. It can be a little overwhelming, but I am really excited to jump into this today. Now, my Disney pins have kind of gotten out of control. I don't know how it happens. I mean, they just kind of breed themselves. But you know, while I take each individual pin, like this one for example, each one sparks joy, that's for sure. But when I look at all of my pins as a whole, it sparks nothing but anxiety because my pin collections are really all over the place and I need to remedy that. So today we're going to be going through some of my main pin collections, some of my side pin collections, some mystery pin collections, and even some monthly release collections that I have, and I'm going to be putting together the collections that I want them to be and decluttering the rest. Oh my gosh, I'm excited to do this, but I know it's not going to be easy. Oh my gosh, and on top of that, I even have 2 pin trays from Brenna and Hannah. Thank you both so much, that I will be adding into the collections as we go. Wow, it's going to be a lot, but I am excited to get through this. Now, I'm doing all of this because the pins that I declutter, I am planning on doing a giant Disney pin sale. Well, I don't know how giant it'll be. Well, it depends on how successful we are today, right? We will be doing a pin sale. I'm shooting for the last weekend of February, but I will let you know that in my next pin video, which will hopefully come out next week. I will give you all the details there. So, are you ready to get started on our spring cleaning? Because I am. Let's flip the camera down and check out all my Disney pin collections. Let's start with some of my main pin collections. Now, 3 of my main pin collections are Alice in Wonderland, the Tiki Room, and the Jungle Cruise. Oh my gosh, I love all the pins. And right here, I have my Alice in Wonderland collection that I usually keep here in this Crack and Trade pin book that I have. It's all nice and purpley. Works perfect for Alice in Wonderland. Now, I love Alice in Wonderland pins, and I collect the entire film because it has such great whimsical colors and characters. I love everything about it. So on the first page here, I have, you know, the entire puzzle, plus I have these black and white pins. These are from Alice in Wonderland, and this set are attractions. So it's Haunted Mansion, we have Alice, the Tea Party, we have Jungle Cruise, and we have Tiki Room, all attractions that I love. I love the black and white quality of these pins, and you know, they don't necessarily belong with Alice in Wonderland. I think they look cool here on the front through the window, but maybe I can turn this into a black and white pin collection because I do like that too. So let's see what I have in this book. The first 2 pages are not really Alice in Wonderland, so I'm going to bypass them for now. We will get back to them, I'm sure, later. And here's some of my Alice pin collections. I'm not sure I'm going to be getting rid of many, if any, of the pins in here. I do have some mystery sets that I love. This is one of my favorite mystery sets here of these teacups that are from Hong Kong. Super beautiful pins. Took me forever to complete this set. I love it. This is another mystery set. I just love the whimsical colors of Alice. We have a Hidden Mickey set here, as well as some random pins here and some really nice LE pins. I love all these pins for my Alice collection. I learned when I was collecting the Alice in Wonderland pins that I really love Cheshire Cat, and I'll show you that in a second, but I also really love the Mad Hatter. So I have a few Mad Hatter pins that aren't really in here, so once I get done with this, I can start pulling all of those together better. So this Mad Hatter pin, though, it has very fall colors, might do better on like a seasonal fall collection, so that would be something to consider. Here's my Cheshire Cat collection. You know, when you collect one whole character, it looks really cool because you have a color palette going on. And when picking a character, sometimes just thinking of color palettes too that you like besides the characters really helps. I love the Cheshire Cat. I think he's really fun. And all of these pinks and purples are really fun. Now I know I also have an Alice pin and I have a White Rabbit pin in here, but I can move those around. But I think that I'm going to leave all of these intact for right now because I can't part with any of them. But I wanted to share it first because as I make decisions later, some might end up back here in this book. Let's check out my Tiki Room collection. Here are my Enchanted Tiki Room collection pins as well as my Jungle Cruise pins. Now, when I look at my Enchanted Tiki Room pins, check them out. I love the Enchanted Tiki Room. It is literally my favorite thing about Disney. When I was young, I've told the story multiple times. I wanted to live in the Tiki Room. So, you saw my background. I've kind of made that happen. So when I'm looking at these pins, I mean, I have some really special pins in here. Enchanted Tiki Room pins aren't exactly the easiest to get a hold of, and they can also be quite pricey, which is for all of these pins on the top row for sure. Love all of these pins. I also love this set that I have here of the birds, as well as the Barker bird. Even I have some Tsum Tsums, and even a Tiny Kingdom. This set here of 3 pins came from Minnie's main attraction, and it was the Tiki Room set because I love this bird. Check that bird out. Oh my gosh, isn't that amazing? Look at that bird, super cute. But when I'm looking at the Tiki Room pins, these 2 pins don't really fit with the bird idea, so I'm gonna pull them out right now. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna put these up for sale or if I'm gonna figure out another type of collection to put these in. They are super cute. Like, I really love this Minnie for sure. But I'm gonna put them aside here and I'm gonna set them on this. Now, this is a trivet that I got from IKEA. They're pure cork, so they are perfect for small collections, and I'm just gonna put these here for right now. Okay, so I did pull those off, but they are on a board for possibly somewhere else. Down here, I have my Jungle Cruise pins, and the same is true for that. I have some really special pins here, piece of history pin. I love these Jungle Cruiser pins from the Kingdom of Cute Mystery series. The pin that doesn't seem to fit on here for me is this one, and while I love the boat, because I have these, I have more of a chance of getting multiples of these, which is what I want. I want a fleet of them. I think I'm gonna pull this pin out, and I'm gonna put this pin on this board too, because I'm not sure quite yet that I'm gonna let it go, but I might just let that pin go. Now, if I choose to make this, instead of a Tiki Room collection and a Jungle Cruise collection, an Adventureland collection, I can maybe add some of these pins that I have, because I have some Orange Bird pins. See, here's the Tsum Tsum for Orange Bird, right? As well as this is part of that Tsum Tsum set too. As well as some bathroom symbol hidden Mickeys, which I love the bathrooms in Adventureland. The one at Disneyland is the one I'm talking about. And this Congaloosh guy, look at him, he's fun. So these pins all do spark joy in me, as well as that hidden Mickey. So I think that I might turn these 2 collections into one, because I really don't have that many pins, and they do all work well together as Adventureland. So yeah, we're gonna do this. Okay, so I know I didn't do too much with my main collections, but again, those are my main collections. So now we're gonna get into some of my side collections. Oh my gosh, this is where we might see something drastic happen. So it turns out I have quite a few side collections, which, is ultimately why I have this problem, right? So side collections are pin collections that I have just a few of. I mean, they can grow into main collections, but I'm not going out really searching out pins for these collections. They just kind of happen, right? So we're gonna look through 3 of them today, and one is my Princess collection, which is also gonna turn into something else, which I'll share in a second, as well as my Monsters Inc. collection and my Toy Story collection, to see if we can make some decisions. So let me move this over a little bit. We're gonna start with my princesses, and I did say this is going to turn into something else, because first of all, you can see I have a little eclectic grouping of princess type pins, mostly sidekicks. Last year, or the year before, or the beginning of last year, I had quite a few princess pins that I did sell because I was trying to focus in my collection even then, but I need to do it some more. Now, I love Snow White, and you know that I collect Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, so here's what's happened here. So I do have my Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs pins down here as well. This turned out to be kind of a side collection, almost turned main collection, but I learned a few things when I was collecting these pins, and when you start putting them all together, you start to see things that you enjoy or things that you learn. The first thing I learned about Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs is that I love collecting the dwarf pins, but when you collect the dwarf pins, or at least for me, there's 7 of them. I needed 7 pins each time, which makes fun for collecting, right? But when you end up with one random dwarf pin, I think I'm gonna take this out and move it aside. So I'm gonna take another one of these IKEA trivets, and this is definitely on the go side. So I'm gonna remove that. This one has all of them in this picture, but again, and you'll see this here in a board coming up, This looks very fallish to me, so I think what I also want to do is turn some of my collections or some pieces from my collections into seasonal collections. And I'm going to remove this and put it on a board here for that purpose. So I'm going to put that aside. So we have Snow White and we have the Evil Queen, which is the other thing that I learned is that I love the Evil Queen and the Old Hag. And I started collecting Evil Queen and Old Hag pins like crazy. Like crazy. Look at all of these. So, oh, there, she lost her dangle. I'll have to figure out what happened to that. That's too bad. But the Evil Queen and the Old Hag is very cool, and I do have quite a few pins there. Now, I have some random pins up here that I don't think really fit in. I mean, I love this Dopey pin, but I don't really need them on here, as well as these hidden Mickeys. Now, they might later go into a hidden Mickey set. I'm not sure. This postage stamp pin is very special to me. It was my very first pin trade with Kate, Princess Minnie, and I'm definitely keeping this, but I might put this in a special collection. So I'm gonna move this to the side too. This is the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which is really cool, but this is more of an attraction pin. I'm gonna set this off to the side as well. I do have some Snow White pins over here as well as over here. I don't know. I love this Snow White pin. She's from Paris. This is from a mystery set, but I don't really need this one in there. This is another special pin that I got from Kate. This is more attraction based and fun. I think I want to put this in another type of collection, maybe the seasonal one, very summery kind of a thing. And as well as these two Snow White pins. This is a WDI pin, and this pin is really cool too. She's running scared from the Evil Queen, so it might be cool to keep this pin as well as this, but this has a very fall look too. I'm gonna put this in with the fall pins. So I sort of cleaned this out, but I didn't really. This one's really cool. It opens to the Old Hag. I don't know which I like better, the Evil Queen or the Old Hag. This pin is spectacular. So I love the Evil Queen, but I also love the Old Hag. So I'm gonna keep this as is right now. I think that's all of the Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. And then now we're gonna go look at this. So because I'm collecting Snow White and Seven Dwarfs or Snow White pins, I really don't need all the princesses, although I do have some Moana pins too, but mostly it's Moana as a whole. I always like the sidekicks better. So again, I like the sidekicks better as here. And I think I'm gonna make some really hard decisions here. Now, Mulan, I really love Mulan. This pin is actually one of my favorite pins. Sparks a lot of joy. It came from a park pack, and I have the other two pins for it, so I'm definitely keeping this. So let me put this up here. This pin and this pin came from a Ralph Breaks the Internet pin set, and these are the only two I have left from it. I love both of these pins, actually. Get Down to Business, I think that's an awesome pin for Mulan. And this High Tea for Two is really one of my favorite Belle pins ever. And she's sitting on books and she's drinking tea with Mrs. Potts and Chip and Vanellope right there. So this is one of my favorite Belle pins. It totally sparks a lot of joy. I'm going to keep this pin because I do, if you think about my Alice in Wonderland collection, I collect all of the Tea Party pins. I love the tea pins. And you know, I'm totally into reading again these days. So I'm gonna keep that. Now, all the rest of these pins, yes, they spark joy. They do spark joy. I'm keeping all my sidekick pins because these mice are super adorable from Cinderella. Look at Susie, she's from Paris, isn't she cute? I love those pins, as well as my Paris Sebastian pin. So look at what we're down to. This has been one of my favorite pins. I love the coloring of this. It opens, it has a three-way hinge. Well, it opens like this. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm not collecting Little Mermaid pins any longer. And I think that this might go away. See, those are hard decisions. I also have this really cool Cinderella pin with the fairy godmother. She's doing a little bibbidi bobbidi boo magic. I love this pin too, but it really doesn't have a place any longer. This Belle pin actually goes with my Beast pin, and because I love the Beast pin so much, I will keep it. This is another pin I love of Ariel. This is a Disney Studio Store Hollywood pin. Really pretty because she's sitting on some film reels, but I'm not collecting any of these pins any longer. And I'm thinking, even with these hair bow pins and the ice cream pins, I'm thinking that all the pins at the bottom here, I'm going to declutter, but I'm gonna have to sit and contemplate that one for a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna keep all of these, but I'm gonna declutter these. Oh, those will probably be in a pin sale. Stay tuned, right? Okay, let's look at my Monsters Inc. pins. Okay, on this side we have my Monsters Inc. Monster University pins, and then on this side we have some Toy Story pins. So I don't have too many of them, but they are super cute. Let's start on this side. I love my Monsters Inc. and Monsters University pins. Now I think I like the movie Monsters University a little better than Monsters Inc., but I do love them both. I really love Mike and Sully, and I love their color palette. I love the green and the blue. I think it makes for a striking collection. Now, with that said, I also tend to like to have pins that have them both. So if I have this lollipop, I need that lollipop. I have 2019 of both of them, that works out for me. I have this, that works out for me. These two full body figures, that works out. This is part of one of the newer pin sets, and I would need to open it to get the face of Mike, but I'm not sure I need that. I also don't think I need this because there isn't a Sully hair bow, and it just seems, I don't know, it doesn't seem to fit, although I do like this hat. This is part of a mystery pin set that I have all of them, and these are all the Monsters University characters. They're super cute, as well as their house signs. So these almost would go together, and I would continue to keep this blue and green deal happening here with Monsters University. This doesn't really go then in there either, does it? These tend to work because they're both in each one. These popcorn pins were really fun. This is part of the Friends mystery set, and then that's just a popsicle. Do I need them all? I don't know. But right now, let me move these aside. Oh, and I have this. Okay, but you can't get rid of him. That's baby Sully. He's adorable. So if you have all that, I mean, the color palette of that is really cool, right? So I do love these. They do make me very happy. And I do like these Monsters University pins. So I think that's how I'm gonna just pull those other ones out for now and keep this intact. Okay, now on to Toy Story. I did not intend to collect Toy Story pins at all. So this just kind of happened on its own. These pins up here were really cool. They were part of a mystery series, and I really like them a lot. I don't necessarily need to have all these pins, even though I love Toy Story. These are a great size. This is a mystery set I did not complete, but I had a lot of fun opening them. I think I'm shy 3 pins in this. But just because, I tell myself, just because you love something doesn't mean you need a pin of it. The pins I would definitely keep though are these lollipop pins. Okay, love Lotso, and this lollipop pin is amazing. So these pins were from Hong Kong. They're some of my favorite pins to open from Hong Kong. They were really special. They came in a tin, really cute. I'm gonna definitely keep these 2 pins. As you can see over here, I have lollipop pins too. Let me just put these here for right now. I could do a lollipop collection, and I think I actually may, and this is a fantasy pin from Pin Bake Shop. It's really cute. I may declutter this entire page. Ah, I said it. Oh my gosh. I think definitely that's what I'm doing. Okay. You'll be seeing some of these then in the sale probably. Okay, let's move on to some mystery sets. Mystery pins make great collections because they really are just little collections within themselves. And I have a stack of boards here with some mystery pins that we're going to look at. Now, this is one of my favorite sets that I've completed, and it is the Chinese Zodiac set. We just entered Lunar New Year, so we are the year of the ox right here. And I really want to put this in a display because I think it's so unique. But you can see mystery pins are fun because, well, this one actually makes the design, but they're a very cohesive collection within themselves, and you can have just a collection and they look really nice. And that's what I'm going to try to do here. Figure out which of these mystery pin sets I want to keep as collections, which can maybe be dispersed in other collections, and which just need to just go, so to speak. So we have our first board here, and oh, this leads me to the pin trades that I did. So I have a couple of pin trades that I just received from Hannah and Brenna. They saw that I was collecting these nesting dolls again, and they had some of the pins that I was missing. So we have those, plus I have a few others and some cute stickers. Thank you, Hannah, so much. So we have here Rapunzel with Pascal, super adorable. Yes, we need her. And we have Alice in Wonderland, and yes, we need her. And then Brenna sent along with a lovely card and also some fun stickers too. Look at that, super fun. But she sent along, who do we have here? Oh, Tinkerbell, see? So this is getting quite complete. Now, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. I think is that it? Is it 15 or is there one more? I don't know, but this set looks almost complete if it isn't complete. So I'm pretty excited about that. Then we also have some other random pins. Look, Stitch as a vampire, super adorable. As well as, this looks like Bashful. Yeah, it looks like Bashful on some books. These are both Loungefly pins, super cute. Totally into reading now, so this will be fun. And I'm, newfound love here. Not newfound, but rekindling of a love for Stitch. So we will put these off to the side for right now. Super excited. As well as the Alice doorknob pin. Love the doorknob from Alice. And a very fun, goofy pin with glasses. It's super cute. Speaking of which, when you're putting collections together, this is a great idea too. My friend Rochelle from the Daunties, she collects characters wearing glasses. So those are interesting collection ideas, right? That would be fun. That would definitely be fun. Okay, I'm gonna hold those to the side. Thank you so much, Hannah and Brenna, for helping me out with this. And let's move on to looking at the mystery pins. So I need to be ruthless here, but I also need to know that there are some pins that I really, really like. These nesting doll pins, when I said that I'm collecting them again, last year when I decluttered, I did kind of declutter out all of my nesting doll pins only to find I really wanted them back. So I have it again. So I am keeping the nesting doll pins. We are keeping the nesting doll pins. I will do some kind of display with those, as well as I think the handbag pins, because I really do, when I start getting rid of or sending them away to other people, I tend to want them back. So we're gonna keep both of these collections. Now I also have this new Fantasyland collection that features this, Belle and Beauty and the Beast, and I have 6 pins from it. I don't think I'm going to be collecting these pins. I don't really collect Beauty and the Beast pins. I love Beauty and the Beast. I know Belle in the blue dress and she's reading. This pin is amazing. I may hold this for maybe I'll have a book collection, but I think these are going to go into the sale piles. So if you are a huge Beauty and the Beast fan and are missing out on some of these pins, they will most likely be available for you. Okay, down to the bottom. Okay, one of my favorite pin collections ever was collecting these hot air balloon pins. So I'm keeping this. I have the whole set. There are 8 of them here and there, and I really like this set. This Wishable set I opened in my advent calendar. I really do like them, but as you saw, I'm not collecting Toy Story any longer. These are pretty cute, but I just don't see myself collecting this whole set. So I'm gonna put these in the declutter pile. I know, rough decisions, right? So look, that cleared that board out pretty easily, right? Let's move to the next board. Here we have a board filled with Hidden Mickey pins, as well as here are the other pins that I said would really work for a fall pin board. Oh look, Belle actually works on the fall. I'm gonna put her in the fall. She has the same coloring. See, now I can keep that pin and be happy. So these are a bunch of cute pins that I can do seasonally for fall. I really like these pins a lot. Pocahontas works really well for fall. The Colors of the Wind, look at that. Ah, super cute. This is Elliot from Pete's Dragon. He's not really a fall pin, so I'm gonna put him to a side. I am keeping this pin. Elliot is Rod's favorite character ever. He loves Elliot, and this pin is just gorgeous. So I'm definitely keeping this pin. But these can go, oh, look at these. I love these Disney Park Badge pins. This could go on my Tiki board, Tiki room board, or I could put it in my fall board because it's very fall colors, right? Super pretty. Okay, love this. Which leads me to this Hidden Mickey pin board. Oh my gosh, I love Hidden Mickeys. They are super fun, super cute. They all spark joy in me. But altogether, they do spark a lot of anxiety, right? A lot of anxiety. So we're gonna go through this. Some of these I have doubles of. I have the whole set of the Country Bears. I love that set. So this is definitely a double. I'm just gonna pull off pins I'm gonna keep, and then the rest are just gonna probably go. I'm gonna keep this balloon pin. These balloon pins are super cute because that's part of my Cheshire Cat, right? I really like this Baymax because it looks like a balloon, and when you put it next to a character, it looks like they're holding a balloon. I may keep that just for that purpose. There are some more Big Feet. Tigger, I love Tigger. When my kids were younger, Tigger was always my favorite character. And I don't know. I need to make rough decisions here. I'm gonna keep the Haunted Mansion sign logo because I do like the sign logos. And I'm gonna keep this Disneyland D and put this in my Adventureland board. I'm gonna keep these 4 pins, and I think I'm gonna declutter the rest of these, even though I love the weather vanes. But, you know, if I don't have them all, it's gonna make me crazy. Okay, yeah, that's where we're going. Let's check the next board. Okay, I put the pins I'm decluttering on here because I was running out of room. So here we have some pin collections, and you can see what I mean. Like, they make a great collection within themselves. This Flower and Garden collection from Disney last year was one of my favorite mystery pin collections they ever made. I have the entire set, and I will definitely be keeping that. My other favorite is from the Food and Wine Festival, this collection here from 2019. I love this collection because it features every single country. So it has all 11 countries in the World Showcase. So I really love both of these. Here's a couple of Flower and Garden Festival pins. I will keep those, but they will go into another area. These icon hidden Mickeys, I am going to declutter from the front end, even though they're cool and I do like them. I just got to make some decisions. So this was really fun. Okay, let's move on to the next board. Oh, here we go. We have my Small World pins. Now, for a while there, I was considering doing a Small World collection. So I was starting with the mystery pins. I do have some, this is a hidden Mickey pin, he's really cute. I do have some rack pins, and then this is the more recent mystery pin set. Now, what I love about Small World basically is the same thing I love about Alice in Wonderland. I love the colors. They're very whimsical and very pretty. I don't think I need both of these sets. I love this set the best. So I think I'm going to declutter this entire set of Small World pins. Wow, that's huge. Even the little happy face. So these little kids are really cute too. Look at that. That'll make a nice collection for somebody. I also think I'm going to declutter these pins, as well as this is really pretty. I think I'm gonna do this too. This moves, it's really cool. Because I have the Doorways to Disney pin that does that, so maybe I don't need both, right? I have that pin. So I think I'll just do it that way. I'm gonna put that with that. Wow, that was pretty quick. Okay, let's see what we have next. Okay, I have one board left here. Oh, here we go. So here's my entire Country Bear Jamboree collection, and it really started because I have these 2 WDI pins. Look at those. They're really cute, really fun specialty pins. And then Hidden Mickeys came out with the bears, so I got all 6 of those, and then I got 3 of the guys that hang, you know, Max and what are their names? I've got these 3 guys that hang, and I really like this collection as a whole. Okay. So up at the top here, we have more festival pins, more Food and Wine pins. This is more from last year, was it? I like this set. They didn't feature all the countries, so to speak, but they do have characters that are fun. I don't really need all of them though. I don't need all of them. As well as here's some ink and paint sets up here too, which you can see I already have doubles of. So I have a double of this, so this is gonna go. I love the festival pins because actually they would fit well with if I do seasonal pin boards. So if I have a collection filled with spring pins, summer pins, fall pins, winter pins, I already have a Halloween and a Christmas collection. That's a whole other story. But the festival pins really fit because they are very seasonal. So the ink and paint pins up here, especially this one that says ink and paint, would work with that. And this one. Of these ink and paint pens, the one I wanted the most out of it, I love this Jiminy Cricket. And you know what? I have a couple of Jiminy Cricket pins, but because I have this one, that might be the only Jiminy Cricket pin I need. This White Rabbit can go in my Alice collection, so I'm going to put him over here because I can put that in my Alice collection, right? And I love Baloo. I think what I want to do is, because I have some Stitch pins and some other characters, is see if I can do kind of a Hawaiian tropical. Actually, that could maybe fit in almost with my Adventureland-y stuff. Hawaiian tropical pins, because he's wearing his hula skirt. I'm going to keep him. These I pulled off of a board from the 4th of July, so those are definitely pins for a season. Let me pull these off to the side here. So this is actually a 4th of July pin. Very summery, as well as this Tom Sawyer pin, which is really cool from Disneyland. I love Disneyland attractions because Disneyland is the park that I really, you know, I love Disneyland. I grew up going to Disneyland. I also love Magic Kingdom, but Disneyland is my love. I'm going to keep this in my summer pin collection. And then Bambi could be very spring. I love the Dalmatians, but I don't really collect them. I'm going to put these on that board where I'm going to make the decision later. So I'll put that off to the side here. And that leaves me to these festival pins. So I love, okay, you have to have Ratatouille because look at him, or Remy rather. I love Remy, and I do love these sidekicks. I completely love Goofy. I don't really love this Duffy pin. He can go. These are really cute pins. I'm not going to have this whole set, because I'm not going to have the whole set. I need to know, do I want to keep 3 of them or do I want to keep 4 of them? Because I do love Lumiere too. Right now I'm going to keep it to 4, and that's where we're going to go with that. Wow, okay. That was pretty intense, but I did manage to let go of some pins here. Okay, let's check out some of my monthly release pin collections and wind this up. Monthly release pins are also really cool pins to collect. Disney puts a variety of collections out every year, and they release some each month. They make a great collection because it's cohesive. They all work together. This is the Doorways to Disney collection. This was from 2017. I had to get these all after the fact because I really didn't start pin collecting until late 2018. And I really didn't start getting monthly release pins till 2019, which we will get to in just a moment. But the Doorways to Disney pins are really cool. Here's that Small World one I have. I have 8 of the 12. And these are really all 8 of my favorite attractions, really. And they're based in Disneyland for the most part, I believe. Yeah, because here's Pinocchio. That's a Disneyland ride for sure. Peter Pan, the Haunted Mansion here is really cool because it has my 3 hitchhiking ghosts in the center. So these are all really cool pins. So these make great pin collections. I am not getting rid of any of these, but I did want to share that. This year, they are doing pin releases each month, and one collection I am going after are these terrarium pins. I think they're really cool. I shared this not too long ago in a video. This one is Bambi and his lovely friend Flower, and the pins are beveled up like so, and there's a plastic on each side except for the center and then the top so that you can see into the pin much better. I really like these pins a lot. I think they're interesting. I do have the February pin. It will be coming soon, and I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm excited to see what other characters that are going to feature throughout the year. So with monthly release pins, I am a big fan. So as I said, I started collecting monthly release pins heavily in 2019. And here's the 3 that I ended up really collecting. And that is the top here and the bottom here. So these are the pop-up book pins. These are the storybook pins. Love this series so much. I think these are fantastic pins. They're spectacular, and I will not be decluttering any of these. I also really love this set. This was from Disneyland, and they're called Crests of the Kingdom. They're super cool. They're all attraction-based from Disneyland. So there's Mr. Toad, there's the Tiki Room, there's Dumbo, we have Space Mountain, the Haunted Mansion with my 3 hitchhiking ghosts. I love those guys. Pirates, the Matterhorn is really cool. That's definitely Disneyland. The Carousel, Splash Mountain, Tea Party, we have Jungle Cruise, and we have Small World there too. So these are really fun pins. I love the pewter quality. I just think they're beautiful pins. And this piece is my attraction pins, especially for Disneyland. So I will definitely be keeping those. I have another set that I collected in 2019, and it wasn't that easy to get a hold of because that was when you had to get up wee hours of the morning and hope you were lucky on Shop Disney to get the set. And these was from the Wisdom set, and it featured a set of 3 pins each month, all in, you know, the same color, and it kind of makes a rainbow. It says it's kind of fun to do the impossible, and this banner came with this pin that also says that from Walt Disney. It's kind of fun to do the impossible. Now, I love these pens from Shop Disney in 2019 because I really loved these quote pens. Especially, I love these quote pens. They're just gorgeous. But as I'm looking at them now, so we have Dumbo, we have Jungle Book, we do have Pocahontas, so we have Miko there. We have a Lion King, we have Pinocchio, Sword in the Stone, Aladdin, Bambi, we have Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Winnie the Pooh characters, and Mulan featured. I love Mushu. Mushu's one of my favorite sidekicks. This piglet's really cute. These are really cute pens. But as I'm looking at them, I do not collect any of these. Anything. Any one thing in a collection. And I am highly contemplating on letting my set go. And I would probably let them go in the set of 3. I think I still have all the backer cards. I will be looking for cards for a lot of these. Go, because I really don't collect any of these. It's a really beautiful set though. And if that is the case, I'll probably let the banner go too. So you might want to look forward to that because I think this is going to be in the declutter situation as well. Ah. Wow, that was a lot of work. Oh my gosh, so many pins, so many pins. I still have more that I'll be going through, and I'll be doing those off camera. And I'm hoping to get everything done and organized to put another video out next week to where I can tell you all the details of the pin sale that will be coming up. Oh my gosh, I'm excited about that too. I'm excited to get this process going because while it is hard and making some hard decisions, it does feel good to get things cleaned out and organized. Oh my gosh, so much fun. Let me know down below what you think of this, or if you have any tips on organization and decluttering for your Disney pins. I'd love to hear about that. But in the meantime, I hope you all are having a magical day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.